So, you want to join UoPeople? Really? Congratulations and welcome to our university. There are about 20,000 students at the moment and there's definitely room for more. Now, this isn't a brick and mortar college with a limited number of seats, Age and cultural background also mean little here. As you can tell, Benetton ads remain our primary source of inspiration. Still, if you think this is a long-term MOOC, it isn't. While it shares similar characteristics, I'm sorry, it just isn't. It is, for all practical purposes, the education revolution. Two very big words that simply mean making education available for everyone. Now, let's set aside the hype and get to know how the university works from the inside out, particularly from the perspective of a student. My perspective. First off, don't expect perfection. That's unicorn and rainbow stuff. UoPeople is as real and grounded as it can get. Since there's a lot of nonsense over the internet already about UoPeople, it's usually best to get it straight, from the horse's mouth. And by horses, I mean plural. Kick-started by Shire Reshef, a pioneer in online education, UoPeople is just like any other university, but with a mind of its own. This is an education that plays by very different rules. Don't seek admission expecting the same old, same old. Still, our president has thought of everything that will make a student's life easier. It's true. Well, I'll expand on these details a little later, but for now, I can personally vouch for this. Hey, I've been around for 4 years now. So what goes on in the life of a UoPeople student? Several assignment submissions actually, based on what you've learned for that particular week. With every course that you sign up for, there's a discussion forum, a written or programming assignment that you have to solve, a learning journal that is reflective in nature, and 3 very important quizzes to take. At the most, you will spend about 25 hours each week, gaining and applying that knowledge. Very simple, isn't it? Nope. It just isn't. What about the curriculum? Well, a lot of the textbooks are very similar to the ones at other universities, but there's one important difference. These books are classified as open educational resources. What this really translates to is that you don't have to pay a hefty sum of money to access this knowledge. For the most part, you just have to download the books over the internet from the university portal. By simply using your tablet, mobile phone or desktop. You don't even need a full-blown broadband connection to do this. It's that simple. If all this seems too good to be true, you might be wondering, what's the catch? There's just one, if you want to call it that. You have to pay an exam processing fee of $100 for each course that you take. Well, you do want the staff to get paid, right? As in other universities? Come to think of it, it really boils down to $2 a day, and should be very easy to pay if you are already employed but need to further your education for better prospects. Of course, if you're out of work and still have decent scores, you still get the chance to qualify for a scholarship. All you have to do is ask your student counselor to help you. Personally speaking, I had to apply for 3 scholarships for this very same reason. Which brings us to the staff at the university. The professors are well above par and have a unique blend of qualifications and experience that literally spans decades. Best part, some of them are simply wonderful people to study with. You'll understand what I mean when you get your first learning journal feedback. After being here for 4 years, there's one thing that I've noticed. They focus on inspiring their students. Not bash their students or put them down or even tell them how or what to think. Unlike past experiences that some of us have grown accustomed to, even if some students can be contrary and difficult to instruct, like yours truly. Which begs the question, so what do you need in order to gain admission to study at UoPeople? Your English. That's the most important thing for an aspiring student, for the simple reason that it has to be at an acceptable standard in order to successfully complete your studies here. That said, if you have any other questions about your admission application, just ask a staff member at the university for assistance. They are there to help you out with just about anything. Now, after watching this video, if you think UoPeople is the right place for you, consider this time of study as an investment towards your future. Think of it as watering a beautiful garden. Your garden. Trust me, you won't regret it, particularly if you understand the numerous benefits that come with being a lifelong student. Currently, you have 4 streams to choose from, both at the undergraduate and graduate level at the university. Plan your study schedule carefully and then make out that admission application. No matter what, begin with the end in mind. Now, while this might seem like a social media promo for the university, it isn't. A lot of us realize that the university isn't for everyone. Even if I really want to see as many people benefit from studying here as I have, you'll definitely like it. If you're self-motivated as a person, it'll take you little or no time to adjust to this new dynamic of pursuing a degree online. So with that said, please weigh the pros and cons before you apply to UoPeople. Take your time, as it involves making a serious commitment towards furthering your studies. If you want good grades, you'll really have to work for it. Once again, please take your time when you make this commitment. UoPeople isn't going anywhere. Some of us students will make sure of that. Remember, 20,000 students and counting. Of course, once you've made the commitment towards this course of study, stick with it. No matter how hard it gets, maximum effort. Nothing less will do. As far as I'm concerned, UoPeople is an intense, transforming experience, a metamorphosis, if you will, from the proverbial caterpillar to that beautiful butterfly that is worthy of admiration. Aspire to be that butterfly. Take that leap of faith, even if you don't have all the details. Trust that things will work out, as I did, because it will. I'm telling all of you, believe in your dreams. They were given to you for a reason. Dream big and go for it. Nothing else matters. Finally, if you have a little more time on your hands, watch our president Shai Reshef speak at a TED Talk event that is available on YouTube. In order to do this, just look for videos by entering the keyword Shai Reshef TED Talk in the search bar and pick the first video shown. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe and share if you believe that the world needs a university like UoPeople. I already do. Come, join the education revolution. You will never be the same again.